Netflix has no chill. ASAP is free. Kim, Biscuitfoot, Burrell, girl, we're done. You've been canceled. Also, y'all, we got Jeronelle in the building. He gonna sing a little something for us, so stay tuned.
Presented by AfterBuzz TV and live from Los Angeles, California, it's AfterBuzz Tonight with Jesse Janity. AfterBuzz TV's first late-night talk show with a millennial mindset. From trending topics to interviews with your favorite influencers, celebrities, and performers, we've got it all. So grab your favorite late-night snack and join the conversation. And now your host, Jesse Janity.
Yo, what up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy, DJ Jesse J, a.k.a. Jesse Janity, and welcome to AfterBuzz Tonight. Okay, with me, because literally I just, I'm just a slave worker over here. Just can't even keep nobody on set. That's fine. Just kidding. I love my homies and my little girls. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you this week because I have a very special person in studio with me. You got Miss Jayla Rocks in the building.
I'm back in the building. This is where you're supposed to play like the harps and stuff. Oh, hi guys, it's Jayla Rocks and I'm back in the building. Thank you for having me.
One day we'll be able to put like a filter on there and we'll get into all that engineering and whatnot. You know what I mean? But thank you for coming through. I appreciate it.
I'm excited.
Honey, she's that purple hair don't care.
Okay.
AfterBuzz Tonight. Okay. I just want, before we get into some hot topics, I really want to talk to you because this weekend I was on one.
Do you remember your weekend?
I do very well, actually. I've been on this whole like cleansing myself, eating better, doing better.
Okay.
And so I got too drunk on Saturday by accident.
See, now I have a lot of accident by drunk days, Mostly days that end in Y.
But you're in your 20s.
I'm working on it.
You can have that.
Choices.
Yes. Speaking of choices, well, we talked about it last week, how excited I was that Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj were on live together. Well, of course, it was because they're promoting a new song. It's Hot Girl Summer, and I can't wait for it. Very excited. Ty Dolla $ign is a little random for me with them. I'm like, I don't know if I need like a third party.
Well, she's a hot girl, too.
Ty Dolla $ign is?
Ooh.
Speaking of someone who's really hot, though, I'm super excited because, again, with the whole Lion King, the Ariel, all that stuff, ladies and gentlemen, Queen Latifah will be Ursula.
Oh, really? Good
announced.
for her.
Are you here for it?
I'm here for it. We saw her do the photo shoot a couple of years back. I can't remember which magazine it was, but she gave Ursula tease.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can see her with the like Chicago
mama, like
and doing like
and it's good to see like
soul.
She don't have a job right now because of Star is canceled. I know, bring Star back, y'all. But I'm excited to see her as Ursula. Yeah, not Melissa McCarthy though.
You didn't want that. Okay. Mm-hmm. See, I was intrigued to see like I don't know her vocal abilities. I was intrigued. Like,
exactly.
All right. Well. To the left. So August 3rd, it was National Mustard Day. Did you know that?
I like mustard,
but like, are we gonna like give everything a day? Like,
I think so. There was lipstick. There's donuts.
Content. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, what is the originator of mustard? Like, who would know that? Like, on this day is for mustard.
Well, French Mustard wanted everyone to know because apparently in New York on August 3rd they were giving out mustard flavored ice cream. And
I'm calling the cops.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Get your little seeds around from me. But before we get into our hot topics, I had to see this because as I was coming in, I saw this story about this Brazilian gang leader. His name was Clavino da Silva. Have you heard about this?
Has a ring to it. I don't know.
He escaped from jail in Rio de Janeiro, dressed as his daughter. He had a whole plastic mask on his face.
Oh, you know what? I did just see this. I thought
and a wig.
Okay.
Y'all, if you haven't seen this, there's a video of this man having to take the mask off.
The wig off and the mask and everything. Wow.
Wig off. Hey.
Now, I do that sometimes. It's hot girl summer. I take this wig off, too. But,
you and me both.
Where did he get the plastic mask from and everything? Because he looked like Asian.
Yeah. First of all, I'm like, sir, what probably set it off is that there was an Asian woman leaving a male prison.
Right. But she was giving Michael Jackson tease, too.
Blanket. Just blanked. Not even blanket.
Like a quill. Just
blanked.
quill. Yeah.
All right, let's get into some hot topics right now, though. So, I don't know about you, but I'm all about a good little Netflix and chill.
Okay.
Well, not really. Not like chill. Like, it's like Netflix cuddle.
Now, Netflix and chill can be a lot of things. Like, do you actually watch the shows, or do the shows
that's
be watching
that's
you?
why I said no.
Okay.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like a one night stand person. Like, don't come over. Like, if we're not binge watching an entire series together, there's nothing on Netflix for us to watch.
Right. And you're not going to be using my subscription and what I pay for every week. Every
Well, not
month.
that, but like, I'm not. When I watch something, I'm invested in it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm on season 2, episode 4. Like, you just gonna come in and watch this episode?
Well, y'all not really watching the episode.
But that's what I'm saying. Look, Netflix ain't going on if we doing that. I ain't wasting my time. I ain't wasting my episodes.
Yeah, my streams.
If we having sex, are we gonna do the deed? I'm playing music. All right. But no, Netflix came out with this co-watching contract. So basically, I don't know why they did this. This is weird. I think it's really awkward. I think it was a joke. There's really not too much on it, but they did it. So Netflix came out with this document that you and your partner would sign before you're about to partake in binge watching on Netflix. And there's rules. The witness is Netflix. Some of the rules are: I won't fall asleep. I won't watch without my partner. I won't talk during the show. And if I get a spoiler, I won't share it. Those are all things that, like, if you're
I've broken like 2 out of those.
Which
2
ones
out
you
of the
be
5
breaking?
rules. I already fall asleep. As soon as the show comes on, I fall asleep. I'm so bad at that. Like, I will watch a show and like 5 minutes in, I'm gone.
Oh, well, no,
I wake up and it's
Netflix
like-
Netflix and knocked for Jayla.
Yeah, literally. And I would say I won't get distracted by my phone because I'm always on my phone. I always have to watch stuff twice. Like, oh, what happened? I'm always that person. Or if we're watching something together, I'm always asking questions even though we both don't know the answer. They're like, girl, just watch the show.
You are. So yes, then look, Ashley in the thing talking about she Netflix and chill with her cat every day. Get it, girl. And you use your brother's account. Ooh, all right, we just call
Okay, look, you don't tell all the teas, girl.
But the real tea is now, girl. I guess she tried to get me to watch a show called The OA on Netflix. You ever see it?
Well, they're canceled. Hashtag save the
Hashtag
OA.
you say it for me, girl. I ain't even gonna say it.
But
That's why Ashley's better in the comments right now. My little chat moderator. Sorry, girl. Better start Schitt's Creek over again. All right. Next, we're going to talk about it. We talked about it a little bit at the beginning. Miss Kim Burrell. So, I don't know if y'all know Miss Kimberly Burrell. Why you call her Biscuit Foot?
Because she's always she has a problem with her shoes. She's always falling on stage because her ankles are too big for the shoes that she chooses. She chooses like very skinny.
Do you think we think she retains a lot of water?
A lot of something.
Okay.
A lot of hate. A lot of bitterness.
Seems
a lot
like
of
it.
everything. Yeah. And then, God don't like ugly girls. So when you acting crazy like that, that's why she's always falling over herself, her feet. So she has to wear like these little small biscuit bread shoes.
Now, you know, Miss Kimberly Burrell was blinded by love at a time in her life. And her man found himself with another man.
Yeah.
And
he was holding something too.
you know,
A lot of things.
okay. Jesus, take the wheel. And we just don't think that Kim has really like fully delved into that and accepted it and moved on and just, relished in her light of Jesus. These videos keep being released of her spewing hate towards the LGBTQ community. There was that whole situation where Ellen canceled her appearance to come on the show. And now another video has surfaced of her doing a sermon, just a disgraceful gospel singer girl. She was out here saying that she blamed the devil and the hiding fake church people for her blowback that she received for anti-gay 2017 comments. She says, "I'm not bitter. I'm not angry. I'm just aware. I realize that some people, oh my God, they'll be one way one day and the next day they will change on you. Y'all do what you want to. I don't know about none of it. Y'all kill me, church people. Y'all kill me being scared to tell the truth about God's word." Because we can't play the video, you know what I'm saying, for copyright reasons. She said, "Well, the day I woke up and realized it wasn't just the world against me. It was hiding fake church people who don't want to own up to the truth of the Bible, didn't want to associate with me, scared to bring me to their churches, canceling assignments. There's not one door that I've missed. And as you can see, there's not a meal that I've missed either.
Obviously. Well, for Kim Burrell,
honey,
you must go. Good night. I don't like. It's really touchy when it comes to church stuff like that, because when you see these church people preaching hate and everything like that, and then you see the people that are like the amen corner, and I feel like a lot of the religion now is more based off of finding belonging. So these people don't really have their like words for themselves. They don't know an LGBTQ person, so they're just going off of what she says. Now, respect. They always say respect your elders in the church and all these type of things, but it's a two-way street. And if Biscuitfoot is being nasty, she gets no love over here from me.
And she also made a comment where, she said, people think I'm upset because of LGBTQ. And she said, I thought that meant let God be here true quickly. Whatever the girl.
Ho, you must go.
Ho, you must go. You're mad. You're upset, and take those feelings, and you should have eaten them along with whatever else you're eating, girl. All right?
Or stop letting it eat at you. Well, amen. Kim Burrell is canceled. Canceled like my Prime subscription.
Good night. Now, maybe you should have taken a note, because let's get into star tweets, because this went viral. And this way, maybe you should have been talking about this instead of the LGBTQ commercial. Girl! Jayla, what we got?
Okay, so this is the type of church that I would go to. Since we're getting all, holy, we're keeping it holy and sanctified here. I don't know if you've seen or not, but recently there has been this new video that came out. There's the show called, what was the show called? On IFC? Sherman's Showcase. And it's called Drop It Low for Jesus. Now, when I first saw it, I was like, is this for real? Because I saw it on Twitter, and I was just like, okay, I was whining a little bit, and I was like, okay, well, hang on, Jesus is watching me. It got a lot of press. It went viral. I'm here for it. It's on Spotify. I've downloaded it, and we've been singing it all weekend.
Let me tell y'all, when I seen this, I didn't know what it was at first, and I was watching it on my phone, and a friend was sitting there and listening to him. I was like, what the hell are you watching? And I was like, I really don't know. And because I saw the hashtag, I'm like, drop it low for Jesus. Like, what? I thought this girl was really, because at the end, I was like, she got a good voice. The tune got me like, okay.
Right.
It's controversial. And then Sherman gonna pop his little head out like, all right, guys, I'm here for it. This is great marketing. This is what 2019 is about. This is the type of content we need to be creating. I was intrigued. It went viral. Now we all know what Sherman Showcase is.
Yeah, on IFC.
I even YouTubed it, Googled it to try and see if I could find a little clip. And then they have this whole other one about white people compilation songs that black people sing. And it's hilarious. So I don't know anything else about Sherman Showcase, but I'm excited to see it. Boo.
Are you going to continue to drop your love for Jesus, though?
I'm all set. I don't think I'll be partaking in that. But, for anyone who does, Kim Burrell, maybe that's who you need to be dropping it for. All right?
Well, she already drops love for Jesus. Drop it midway, because, she can't.
Right. What else we got?
Oh, Lord. Okay. So I don't know why I even am talking about this, but on Twitter, there's been a lot of A$AP Rocky memes and a couple of things I came across. And I came across the real Donald Trump, right? And he made a tweet that said, A$AP Rocky released from prison and on his way home to the United States from Sweden. It was a rocky week. Get home ASAP. ASAP. Doo-doo. Was that supposed to be his, hey, I have black friends too? I'm not here for it.
I just think it's Trump being Trump and understanding that this is something that is viral. People are paying attention to it. It's a way that he can insert himself, whether he helped or whether he didn't help. It's his way of just doing what he does, grabbing the pussy by the hand.
Yeah.
It's what?
It's cringy. Now, what's really bad is, because when you see a tweet, there's always threads and retweets. I've seen so many people congratulating him, saying Trump is the best president ever. He did this for us, and he's looking out for our Americans. And I seen a girl that I know.
Oh.
And she's a YouTube girl. She's a YouTube personality, makeup girl, and she's black.
Mm.
And I was like,
Dropping it low for Trump, huh?
Yeah. So her, Kim Burrell, and Drop It Low and Trump, y'all all get on the bus together. Ho, you must go.
Hashtag all you hoes must go. But shout out to ASAP Rocky because we have been following this story and that he is home and safe and don't do anything stupid. Just stay low key right now.
Now,
because my thing with a lot of rappers is something like this happens and then they're like doing some Joel Santana shit in an airport. Yeah, like we don't need that. We ASAP.
Now, they did say that he was living in, like, terrible conditions.
Yeah.
And, oh, this is so bad for him. And then I seen the picture, and she had, like, a porcelain sink and everything. And I was like, oh, she's living better than me.
Well,
so
them prisons overseas might be a little better over in Sweden.
guess, and I think you get paid to be there. So A$AP Rocky, I think, will be receiving some money for the
what?
I think a couple $1 million.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
We better get you a little settlement. Well, all right. So those are our hot topics for this week. We're going to get into it right now. So you guys might have seen him on Fox's The Four. He was one of the contestants.
Yes.
He is an upcoming R&B singer who can sing. So we had to play a little White Room game with him. I keep calling it the White Room, but now, we done got a little extra funds here at AfterBuzz. We got a little budget. We got a little green screen action. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's Jeronelle playing song impersonation.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Jeronelle, and you are tuned in to AfterBuzz tonight. So tonight we're playing a little game called Song Impersonation. So I'm gonna pick up a card and see what it says. All right, let's see. Oh, of course, I get John Legend. Duh. Okay, so fun fact: John Legend is actually one of my kind of main vocal inspirations. So it shouldn't be too hard. We're just ordinary people. He has like a little extra timbre on the end of his voice. So we don't know which way to go. Hey, because we're ordinary people. Oh, maybe we should take it slow. Take it slow. Oh, oh, oh. It's like really shaky at the end. This time we'll take it slow. Take it slow. Slow. This time we'll take it slow. Ah, Tony Braxton. Don't leave me in all this pain. Don't leave me out in the rain. Come back and bring back that smile. Come in. This is terrible. Oh, Beyonce. Damn, that's hard. That's hard to try to impersonate. Shoot. Okay, I'll kind of take it back for the old school fans. Baby, I love you. You are my life. Happiest moments weren't complete if you weren't by my side. You're my relation, connection to the sun. With you next to me, there's no darkness I can't overcome. Ooh, Usher. Okay. Vocal impersonation. That's. I don't know how well this will go, but we'll give it a shot. See, the thing about you that caught my eye is the same thing that makes me change my mind. It's kinda hard to explain, but girl, I'll try. You need to sit back, this may take a while. And then he'll spin the little chain around like he used to do back in the day. Man, I was a big Usher fan. I still am a big Usher fan. Shaka Khan. Okay. This is kind of difficult to do. this is gonna be terrible. Shaka, if you see this, I'm so sorry. I look in your eyes and I can see love so dangerously. You're not trusting your heart to anyone. You tell me you're gonna play it smart. She kind of accentuates certain vowels. Through before we start, but I can see that we've only just begun. I don't know if that was the best impersonation, but you know, I tried. This is Jeronelle, and thanks for watching AfterBuzz Tonight.
Yo, we're back live in studio. Ladies and gentlemen, please at home give a round of applause for R&B soul artist Jeronelle.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What up, brother?
I'm glad to be here. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you for coming through.
Yes, sir.
Seen you up there doing your little thing, you know what I mean?
That was fun.
I was like, you know, I love when real singers come in because I can like kind of like throw anything. He was like, "What if I don't know the song?" I was like, "Yeah, because you gonna pick it."
Nah, I just still want to call shade on the Tony Braxton.
Wait, we need a shade recap. What happened?
Now,
how was that shade? I love Tony. Like, no, okay. Funny story. So I was actually at a Mother's Day brunch event, and doing a gig, and I was singing, and out the corner of my eye, I see somebody walking, and it's like this, you know, real low key, got glasses on and everything, just walking towards us. And as I'm singing, you know, I'm looking at my friend who's playing piano, and then I look over again, I'm like, yo, that's Tony Braxton. So like real quick, I'm trying to think of like some songs we can try to throw in there that are hers or that she would know. And so finally I start singing How Many Ways. Okay. And she was like, I see what you did there. Got to dance with her, got to take a picture with her.
Like, now, did you find her jewelry?
Okay. I didn't know she had a jewelry line.
No, she's missing jewelry. She's looking for it.
Wait, girl, what?
Oh, that's why she's going to court, girl.
Oh, not. Girl, Hot Topics was at the beginning of the segment.
I have
girl,
no knowledge about that.
We have a thief.
Well, if you find her ring, let her know. Okay?
I have no knowledge about that, but all right.
Now, tell us a little bit about your name, because the other night I was at your show.
Yeah.
And you broke your name down.
Yeah, so it's Jesus, Ron, and Michelle put together, because those are the three main reasons why I'm alive. My mom and my dad, of course, and then Jesus, because without him, literally, I wouldn't be here, because I was a high-risk pregnancy. So, you know, thankfully, that was the name my mom went with, because the other two choices weren't. I don't see that working out too well for me. It was either going to be Blake or Dexter. So I was like, yeah, I'm glad we went with Jeronelle, because it has a vibe to it.
Blake, huh?
Yeah, Blake McGee. Like,
Blake.
Yeah.
Blake McGee sounds like he stuffs me in lockers. Yeah, he's not a fun person.
That's true, and lives in Riverdale. Okay, so I came across you on the 4. I was over there working. I'd heard that you were going to be on the show, and there's this guy, and he keeps coming to the show. This is what I'm hearing backstage. Like through third parties, like, and you hear this story of this person, like, he keeps showing up to the show, and he really wants to audition, and like producers are like, you know, and then all of a sudden you came and you popped up, and you know, here you are. Now you actually got through the battle rounds, and actually were a part of the actual 4.
Yeah.
So tell now you said there was a little misconception.
Yeah. So season 1, I had submitted my information. They didn't pick me. I was cool. I, was like, all right, it's just another part of my journey. Yeah. season 2 rolls around, like they announced the auditions for season 2, and originally I wasn't going to audition. One of the casting producers saw me on the show, or saw me at a friend's show, birthday event, concert thing, and he was like, I really think you should audition for season 2. I was like, nah, I don't really feel like doing it. I've auditioned for literally every show that's out, and I always get to that same point where the producers are like, yeah, you have a great voice and you have a great look, but we don't know if you'd be a great fit for this season. And it's just like, okay, so what are y'all looking for? Like, I'm singing my heart out. Like, isn't that the point of one of these shows? Mm-hmm. But he just was very persistent, and he encouraged, I really think you should audition, and I'll give you some things to think about, some helpful hints. I was like, okay, cool. So he coached me through the initial audition process, submitted my videos, and slowly but surely, as the weeks went by, I would keep hearing from their team, like, yeah, we like what we're hearing. We want you to come in and audition. Did that. And they were just like, okay, we'll keep you posted. We definitely want to continue on this journey and possibly have you on the show. Now, fast forward to, I think, like week 2, probably week 2 or 3 of the show happening. So at this point, I'm in the audition pool. So I know there's a chance that I could get casted, but I'm still going on about my regular life because I'm going through a whole life transition that nobody really knows about.
I mean, you can share that.
Yeah, well, I will. So, yeah, I'm in the midst of, just trying to get life back together. Had a whole moving situation that I was trying to get situated, and starting a new job as well. So it's like in the midst of all this show is kind of lurking in the background. So it's like, okay, I'm just like, okay, what's getting ready to happen? And so, yeah, week 2 or 3 rolls around, and I go to seat fill for the 4. Now, I'm going there not to scout the competition. I'm just going to make money because rent.
Out here in LA, is seat fill. You get literally get paid to go on these shows, and just sit in the audience.
Kind of
That's kind of like what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Little nugget, throwing that out there just in case. But yeah, bills got to be paid. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm in the casting pool for the show, so I get to see how it works and get to make some money at the same time, have a good day. Cool. I didn't realize, or I didn't know that one of my friends from college was going to be one of the auditioning contestants for that episode. So, of course, I'm cheering him on in the audience. I'm like, yeah, but I'm also trying to be kind of low-key about it at the same time. The cameraman finds me, zooms in on me as I'm, cheering him on. And that's what kind of moved the needle from... Yeah, that's what moved the needle from, okay, we like you, we think we want to go with you too. Yeah, we definitely want you to, be a part of this show. And here's the story that we're going to tell everybody, that you've been studying this show. And like, I had seen most of season 1. So, in a sense, I wouldn't say studied the show, but yeah, I'm familiar and aware enough to know what's going on and how it works. But it's not like I was really meticulously planning, okay, I'm going to do this. And, if this goes wrong, then it wasn't that extreme. For anybody who may have seen the opening package, it was very dramatic. They made me seem a little mentally.
Spanish.
Yeah,
that's good though. They want you to connect with people.
They
who
had
are
a storyline.
Yeah, like I appreciate them trying to get invested, but I would have just rather it been a little bit more authentic.
But it's reality TV.
Yeah.
Nothing's authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The more you guys learn, just open up AfterBuzz tonight, and you'll learn a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
What was your favorite experience with going through that every week, getting to go to the set?
Yeah,
that was honestly one of my favorite shows to ever work on.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say honestly, the whole experience. Like, there obviously are certain moments, like the first time you walk out into the audience, man, my legs were shaking so bad when they first opened up the doors. But when you finally start to walk, it's like that adrenaline just takes over, and everybody in that audience was just like, yeah, come on. And it just like something took over, and I just turned into somebody totally different. And I was just like, all right, I'm here, game face is on, I'm taking one of those chairs, and, you know, I'm gonna make it do what it do. But yeah, the whole experience, you know, from getting to work with the likes of Lorianne Gibson and
are you here for the new Diddy making the band back?
2020.
We trying out?
No, absolutely not.
What? Why not?
Absolutely not. Number
Danity
one,
Kane was a hit.
Number one, I'm a solo artist. I already know how listen. I was that kid when it came to group projects in school. I would end up doing all the work while everybody else would take the credit. Yeah, so group work is not really my strong suit, but
so you're not a team player. Got it.
I am. I know. I am a team player in certain settings, but in that kind of setting, especially where it's something that I'm very passionate about with music, nah, I'm not.
You don't want to split your money either.
Yeah, I don't see it happening for me. Now, you know, shout out to anybody who does want to audition. I'd say go for it. Absolutely.
Have you ever done like The Voice or any of other singing competitions?
I've auditioned for literally all of them. I auditioned for Sunday Best back in the day on BET when it first was, you know, really popular. I auditioned
with Kim Burrell?
This was before she came on.
Okay.
Yeah. I auditioned for The Voice. Actually, okay. So another funny story. So The Voice is actually what brought me out to LA. That was kind of the determining factor for me moving out to LA. That and reconnecting with my dad and his side of the family, because they had seen me posting videos and covers on YouTube and on social media, and they're like, yeah, we like you, we want to have a private audition with you, these are the different cities that we're looking for. And so all signs kind of pointed to LA, because I knew I wanted to continue on with my career after college, again reuniting with my dad and his side of the family, and also they were doing auditions, so it was like, all right, I'm moving to LA 2 days after college. Literally got on a plane with 3 bags.
Living the LA dream.
Yeah, I was determined, headstrong, and I'm so glad that I did. But yeah, I had gone through the whole blind audition process and got to that final day where they were trying to fill up the last few spots on the team. Didn't get picked. I was a little bummed out at first, just because it's like you get so close finally, and again the door gets shut. But ultimately, again, I just take it as another part of the journey and kept it moving.
So, you know, being an artist out here in LA, I mean, just period is hard, but being in LA, there's this different kind of beast. How do you balance creative versus like actual survival, like out here?
Can you explain a little bit more?
Like in the sense of like creative, like you always want to work on your craft, but I mean, you know, singing don't always pay the bills sometimes.
I would say luckily I'm at a space and a point now where singing is starting to pay some of the bills, you know, maybe like a little light bill or a phone bill here or there.
But before, when you were auditioning,
when I first moved here, that? Oh yeah, definitely. I had to, you know, just go ahead and get that good old 9-to-5 or that retail job or whatever. I had a few different jobs that I kind of went through over the process of like 2 years, from working at Starbucks for only a week, and I quit after 1 week because I just knew it wasn't a fit for me. I've done multiple retail stores. I also did a call center which lasted 2 weeks. The first week went
a call center, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Was
Are you
it
dating
1800
anybody?
or 1900?
No, it wasn't that kind of call center. We were, it was actually for student loan information.
Oh, don't call me. Don't call me.
Calling a little bit of strange. Okay, so LA, like we move out here, you know, the Hollywood life. Are we dating anyone? Is like, you know, what's relationships like?
Am I dating anyone now?
Ashley Gray in the chat once.
I'll just say I am happy with where I'm at, and that's that on that.
You're going to have somebody come knocking. Oh, really? We not together?
I am happy with where I'm at.
Okay, there you have it.
All right, we're going to take a couple questions from the chat room. Okay. Do you agree with Kim Burrell? Like, as of recently, she came out. You know what I mean? Talking about the little LGBT, let God come through wherever she said quickly.
Let me just say, first of all, that video took me out because
Where'd it take you? Where'd you go?
I was not expecting all of the. First of all, the acronym. I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah.
I was just like,
and did that.
and then the bow and arrow action. I was just like, oh God,
I'm
Kim.
like, first of all, Kim, a gay man gave you this material, sis.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just waiting for her to fall over her feet again.
I'll say this. What's funny is I was actually at the. Well, I wouldn't say what's funny, but what's ironic is I was actually at the concert the night that she fell on stage.
Did you laugh?
No, actually, because a lot of us didn't know what happened. We didn't know that it was the whole thing with her shoe. It was just like we just saw her fall. It was like
No, it wasn't the shoe. It was the ankles.
Those we call cankles.
Cankles.
See, we were told that the shoe, like it was really thin and it got stuck in one of the little wedges on stage. So I was just like, okay. I'll say this as someone who has been very appreciative of her work and her sound and her music over the years. It makes me cringe, when she does these rants, because it's just like, okay, if the goal is to win someone over to
not with hate.
Yeah, if the goal is to win someone over to Christ, that's not the way to do it.
But you're a church boy. Do you grow up with? Do you know about the fake hiding church people that she speaks of?
I've grown up. I've seen both sides of the spectrum. I've had friends who have left the church because of the fact that they did not feel welcome, not just because of their sexuality, but just different stuff that they were going through their life in general, and they didn't feel welcome. And then I've also, seen people who are just very like, no, this is what it says, this is what it is, and this is the way it's always going to be. And so it's just like, again, for me, it's just like, if you're going to try to win someone over to Christ, that's not the way.
Looking back at the video, you do see empty chairs, so she ain't winning nobody over. And that's shade.
Oh, Lord. This song.
Drop It Low for Jesus. Have you heard it?
I have heard it.
It's available right now on Spotify and iTunes.
Come on!
Wait, it's really available for streaming?
It's the actual song.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just want to know, like I said, where the sketch is. I want to see it in full because,
Sherman Showcase, IFC. You gotta get the channel.
That's hilarious.
What did you think when you first saw it? Where was your mind? Did someone tell you about it? Did it just pop? Because for me, it just popped up. I'm like, what?
I was actually in a rehearsal for a gig.
Oh.
I was in the midst of a rehearsal, and I was just like, what is that? Because I didn't hear all the words. I just was hearing somebody sing about
nice
Dirty
little
Wine.
voice,
And I was like, okay, this is a nice little vibe. And then I heard Drop It Low for Jesus. I'm like, oh, wait, run that back. Sorry, what? Sorry. And then I saw the video on top of that. I'm just like, what is this, and where do I find it?
Now, have you dropped it low for Jesus a few times?
No.
Okay.
Nah.
Did it make you a little upset hearing a song like that? Like this is where we live in this day and age?
Nah, it was just like...
Because we have the person in the chat, actually, she is a PK, and that's why she wants to know your point of view. Would you ever do a song like that for clout?
No. I wouldn't do it because the mom that I have, yeah, that ain't gonna fly. I'd get a call as soon as the song dropped, like, excuse me, sir, this is not what we're doing. I don't condone this, and so I'm good on doing those type of songs, but I will say it's very funny. It's very catchy. Funny and very catchy. Absolutely very catchy.
All right, let's talk about your music.
Yeah.
Vulnerable.
Yeah.
The EP.
Yeah. My second.
So for you, how do you create music? Like, how do you take because you do have this gospel voice, but how do you secular music? How do you is that a problem dealing with it for you? For some artists, it is.
No, I appreciate the era of a lot of people like to talk about like 90s R&B. Well, if you think about it, 90s R&B is very, very much gospel influenced. from the chord changes to the types of voices that you would hear, all the runs and riffs that comes straight from church.
And most of the 90s R&B albums would have a gospel song.
Yeah, they would always do.
Yeah,
absolutely. So for me, that growing up in the church and pursuing an R&B career is not an issue for me. Now, I will say that I am a little bit more mindful to an extent of the kind of content that I'm putting out, because I am aware that there are people, especially little kids, that grow up in the church that are watching me and that may get inspired, like, man, I want to do what you're doing, even though I'm not like at a big level yet, but they're watching you. And so it's like you got to be mindful of those sort of things. You never want to put out something where somebody's parent can be like, hey,
you're here talking about smashing this girl.
Yeah. And plus, just always wanting to be as authentic as possible. But I will say, as far as my creative process, with this project, it was actually over a year in the making. Before it was an official thing, we had already started kind of coming up with ideas, me and one of my friends who produced a couple tracks. And so as the four happened and going into the fall, ideas kind of kept shifting, and just different things, not only that were happening in my life, but in lives of friends of mine, that kind of inspired different songs and different stories. So I was just like, okay, this is something that we can write about and make like a full storyline. I really like the idea of, having projects, whether it's an EP or an album or a mixtape, where it's a cohesive storyline from beginning to end, kind of like 2014 Forest Hills Drive by
So
J.
is
Cole.
vulnerable something that you always have been able to be, or is that something you've learned to become?
Learn to become, definitely. I was that kid growing up that was very sheltered and very just like,
LA opened you up.
Yeah, I would say.
Once you're on television, it's a different world.
I would say between LA and going to college in Atlanta, because it's like you have no, and specifically going to college at an HBCU, it's like you have no choice but to, start to open up a little bit and broaden your worldview. You just can't afford to stay in this box forever.
Now in the chat, Ashley, my little chat moderator, she said, "Have you ever? Are you a fan of Ty Tribbett?"
Yeah, absolutely.
I love him.
Would you do a collab with him?
Yeah, he's lit. Absolutely.
Girl, you talking about Snoop Dogg? Did you do a collab with Snoop Dogg? Gospel
Well, he
album?
did just release the number. He did get an award for it.
Definitely.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Little Kirk Franklin.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm sold.
Ken Burrell.
Possibly. I will say, like I said,
What
from
would
a
the song
vocal
title be
standpoint,
called?
I don't know. We would have to.
Forgiveness.
Okay. The sequel.
Empathy.
I'll say this. Like I said, I do appreciate her work and her music. I still have it on my iPod. Yes, I still have an iPod. Kind of old school like that. Like I said, not a fan of the rant part, but I do
you do
appreciate
have like old school value a little bit. Sex before marriage. Where are we at?
Listen, we're
AfterBuzz tonight. I told you. I asked you if you didn't want me to ask anything.
yeah, we're past that phase.
Oh.
He was dropping it love for Jesus.
not
Honey,
for
her
Jesus.
name was.
It was
That
not
wasn't Jesus.
Listen, we were not dropping it for Jesus, but things were happening.
Netflix contracts.
Mind you, you dropping that. Ashley dropping tea in the chat room talking about Todd cheated on his wife. So the title of the song would be "Oops, I Did It."
I have no.
I cannot.
No words.
Drop it low.
No words for that.
All right, so we got to wrap it up. But before we wrap up, can you give me a run? I just want to hear you because I heard it the other day, understand, but I want to hear it in here, and I just want to hear a comfortable
acoustics.
run. You know what I'm saying? All the acoustics, you know what I mean? Something.
Wait, do that again.
An official Jeronelle.
Even now, I'm trying to think of a song that has a really good run, especially from the project.
So who's airdropping me right now?
I was like, oh, okay. I've been through this before, letting love die. This time I'm pledging to keep love alive. Oh, so if you lead the way, I'll follow you blind, chasing a thrill that I can't deny, risking it all. If you ask, I will, now that I know how it feels to be wanted. Oh, wanted. Said you let me know how it feels to be wanted. You let me know how it feels to be wanted.
Hey!
Drop the mic.
Okay. Now, he may not drop his drops for Jesus, but he dropping them vocals for him. Okay. Ching! Jeronelle, where can everyone follow you, keep in contact with you, check out the album?
Yeah. So the EP is out now. It's called Vulnerable. I promise you will not regret listening to it. Stream it, share it. Please purchase it. Because I'm trying to get on somebody's tour. Amen. But yeah, check it out. It's on Spotify, all those online platforms. You can also follow me at I'm Jeronelle. That's JERONELLE. And yeah, just please continue to keep following, keep up with me on my journey. I'm excited for what's coming up next. Getting ready to start working on a visual or two for the project, and then I got some ideas for EP number 3. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming through the studio. Appreciate it,
man.
brother.
I appreciate it.
Jayla, where can everyone hit you up?
You guys can follow me on the gram at Who Is Jayla Rocks. That's 2 X's 3 if you nasty.
Y'all, and you can hit me up everywhere at DJ Jesse J. Us at AfterBuzz TV across all social media platforms. Hit that subscribe and that notification so when it's time for the show, y'all can get that little ding. Also, make sure you guys hit us up on social media at AfterBuzz Tonight. We trying to get the Instagram popping, okay? Maybe we'll go live, do a whole bunch of fun things, so make sure you guys check us out there. And remember, at the end of the day, only you can prevent your dreams from coming true. Till next week, same time, same place. Peace.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.